Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm taking you all the way to Akanu Ohafia in Abia State, just to show you what our Igba Uche ceremony looks like. First of all these people belong to a particular age grade, and that is exactly how the Igba Uche is done. It is done age grade by age grade. To kickstart the event, the age grade goes into the community to hand over the projects they have done as a group to the community. It is called the handover ceremony, and that is exactly where they are proceeding to. They hand over the project that they have done within the year preceding their Ibauchi ceremony year to the community, more like symbolizing the project that this particular age grade has done before their traditional retirement. Yes, the Igbo Uche is simply called the traditional retirement. These ones now have retired from every active community service, so they are seen as the big boys and the big girls in the community. You can see how happily they are dancing because I mean, it's no mean feat. Everybody desires to see this particular day when you eventually retire, and also be among those in the society who call the shots. Yes. They are dressed in a particular uniform because of what they are going to do. So after the handover project on this day, the next day they simply sit back in their houses, dressed in very beautiful outfits to entertain guests. Give them food and the guests give them gifts in return. At the end of the ceremony, each person is accompanied by his or her family back home, holding this very symbolic umbrella. The next day is the event proper, and this is where the invited guests come to celebrate with the celebrants. They're also often serenaded with performances by people who admire them. And it may look as if the celebrant chooses to dance all day because why not? This is more like a dream come true. And so they dance and dance. There is usually a very beautifully decorated spot where the celebrant gets to sit almost all day and receives guests who come in to exchange pleasantries and also give gifts. It's a thing of joy. We have not witnessed this in my family, at least since I grew up. So this is the time there shall be breakthrough in their life in Jesus' name. Amen. You can tell that she had to come correct. I mean, these are all the stuff contained in the box. The celebrant was truly excited.
Anticipated gift from my beloved sister. I want to thank God for today. I want to thank my esteemed guests for the love so far demonstrated towards my humble self, my family, and all those that are connected to me. Thank you sincerely from my heart. And I also pray that Almighty God will reward you in advance beyond their expectations. All to the glory of God in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you.
In appreciation, they also give her some gifts in return. There is also a designated book where guests come in, register their names, and put down the amount they are given. That book is very, very important because at the end of the day, the celebrant gets to go through the book to see people who honored him. Because while they're writing these names, the celebrant doesn't necessarily see them one by one. He doesn't necessarily know who gives what and who came to give gifts. So that book is very important. That at the end of the day, the celebrant takes it and goes through. He might choose to show his appreciation in any way by calling, sending text messages, or whatever. But for now, they are giving gifts in return for the gifts they have given to the celebrant. This book is very, very important. If you do not get to write your name, the celebrant may never. So back to the story of the Ibuchi. It is very important for you to know that Ibuchi, which is a traditional retirement, has different names even within Ohafia. For instance, in Amekbu, Ohafia, Amekbu is in Ohafia as well. They call theirs Ebo Tomo, but it's the same thing as this traditional retirement. Every part of Ohafia does this traditional retirement, albeit at different times. Let me allow you enjoy their music and see what their procession looks like. As you must have seen from their t-shirts, the name of this age grade is Ugwanya. The age grade members usually have a name for their age grade. So age grade by age grade, they have different names. So whatever project they do, their name is written on that project. So that even generations to come will look at that project and know that it is this particular age grade that did this project. The projects are usually very valuable projects, like building hospitals, schools. They can even grade the roads in the community, and very, very important things that the community values. I think that basically they just look out for what the community needs at the time and then provide the community with that. What you're seeing right now is the very famous Ohafia war dance. I'm sure that at some point or the other, you must have seen or heard about the Ohafia war dance. Very symbolic and rich in culture. For every time they perform, I can assure you that people gather to watch because just look at that. This ceremony usually comes with introductions like this. I mean, for most of them, their children usually do not come back every Christmas. So, but for this particular ceremony, they come back. And so they see the need to introduce them to everybody they come across. Look at my son. Look at my daughter. Look at my in law. The beautiful thing about this ceremony is that it doesn't matter where anyone meets you. Anyone who wants to give you something, who wants to honor you on a day like this, will find a way to do that. This clip literally warmed my heart because he literally stopped on the road and gave his own gift. The food is a very important part of this ceremony. I mean, people literally wake up on days like this and do not even have breakfast in their homes because they know that as they move from one house to the other, they will definitely be served food. There are no mistakes about it. They must give you food. I mean, even if they say, oh, the souvenir has finished, we can't give you anything in return, they must give you food. So people have a field day on days like this. I must also mention at this point that you can be as lavish as you want to be on your own ceremony. There is no template, there is no hard and fast rule as to how anyone must celebrate. You can decide to go overboard, you can decide to do anything you literally want to do to make your ceremony the way you want it to be. You can go far. As you can see in this video, this is Flavor performing at someone's own ceremony. So you can decide to be as lavish as you want. The traditional retirement ceremony is a big deal.
Purchase your track today.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. So when next somebody talks about Ibuchi or Ibotomo or traditional retirement in general, I'm sure you have an idea how it's done and what it looks like. Bye.